It really hurt me when they killed Stan. Nobody knew who to shoot. We ain't even have a plan. He sold me my first gun. He held my first son. If I was with him shooting it out, bitch, we the one. I shed tears for my niggas who ain't here. They tattooed and spit that real shit to remember them, bitch. I'm not.
Mahdi,
Yeah.
what up, though?
Hey, what up, fool? Yeah,
What's going on with you?
yeah. What's up, man? Just off topic. We just gonna bury the hatchet. You feel me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's the
yeah.
other
We
thing.
go, bro. We gonna bury the hatchet, but you, we gonna bury the hatchet and leave it alone. You said, she put the bed what I said. She didn't actually put the bed nothing what I was talking about. If you listen to the beginning of her interview, I didn't jump into nothing. It said
Not
it
gonna
alluded.
do that.
It alluded to that when she said something about a man raping a man or doing something to a man to degrade him in the streets, in the streets basically, that doesn't make him gay. So, you know what I'm saying? People can take that for what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't got no issues with you. Like I said, cam up, I don't know you. I wanted to see your face. This is recorded, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, who is the guy? Do he know me? Do he know somebody I was into it? Because you see my face. You feel me? And if
Bro,
anybody,
I got no interest
no. I
in
want you to hear me out. I didn't say nothing disrespectful to you. All I'm saying, I thought we buried the hatchet. You feel me?
we buried that.
I know this social media and everything like that. You feel me? I know it's social media. But when you talk about me saying something that I heard from somebody else, that is true. Okay? But anything, if you could say, okay, if 90% I heard some shit from somebody that was actually there. If you take it ain't 100%, I can guarantee you 90%. If anybody in here from Northeast, okay, no, what I was saying wasn't a lie. Even if you want to say 10%, okay, it was conjure. Anybody from Northeast or anybody from the area know they've been hearing those stories about WP, people that was there, people that bragged on those stories, that he bragged on it himself. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not gonna speak on WP.
No, I'm just saying, I just want to set the record straight, bro, because I don't want to scandalize you. I ain't gonna say you wasn't there. I ain't gonna say you wasn't trapping. I ain't gonna say none of that. You feel me? But don't scandalize me, brother. We buried the hatchet.
I
You
did
feel
not
me?
try to scandalize you. I said Astoria buried it. It was done.
No, you said you ain't gonna be no conspiracy ass person like Mahdi. That's what you just said, bro. We gonna bury the hatchet, bro. This the internet. We gonna bury the
Look,
hatchet. I thought we squashed it.
look, we're gonna bury the hatchet, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. Ain't nobody on the planet ever praised pockets.
If
I
you
can
go
promise
back
you
and
that.
listen, to that real careful, you're gonna hear what I said. I said I heard that it didn't happen, and I heard it did. I'm not sure. Go back and listen to that, brother, and then
And
you'll come
then,
back
and
one
then,
day.
no, and then
Hold
you
up.
came back and said your baby's mama's father said that definitely ain't happened. So my
Right.
point
I
is this.
said there. He said it definitely didn't happen.
So my point is this. It didn't happen. We don't need that type of negativity
It ain't
going.
brother. It ain't negativity. It ain't negativity. He asked me a question. He asked me a question.
And
That's
you
not
brought up every
negative.
conspiracy theory
It wasn't
that
no.
you heard online.
It brought a conspiracy theory that I was doing what?
You brought
Mr.
a
Nick,
conspiracy theory that you read online, dude. I've seen you
what did
on
I?
other fucking. I've
No,
seen you on
you're
other blogs
lying. You're
posting stuff.
lying. What other
No,
blog you done seen me
I'm
on, man?
lying. I'm lying.
What other
You
blog you see me talking about DC, bro? What other blog
first,
you done seen me talk about DC? This is
first
recorded.
off,
This is
yeah,
recorded, bro.
yeah,
Screenshot it and send it to your boy. What other blog you
record
see
it.
me? You see me? You see me? What other blogger you see me talking about, bro?
Dude,
Come on,
you've
man.
been all over the place.
I haven't
Okay,
been all over the
here's another
internet.
thing.
What are you talking about, man?
You
That's what
said
I'm
literally like
saying.
you said like a year ago, either on Odin's thing or Gully's thing. Oh, Frey was coming out of jail. Frey was not in jail. Frey been in the jail since the fucking 70s or early 90s.
Why would I say Frey is out of jail? What are you talking about, bro? Frey
You
is
said he was
dead.
just coming home. Look,
What do you?
I'm
Come
saying is
on,
this.
bro. Don't do
his,
that, man.
Look, I just want everyone to keep his name out everyone's fucking
Come on,
mouth.
bro. Okay. I mean, what I'm saying is,
hold on, nah. Let me chime in.
That shit ain't gonna happen, bro. What I'm saying.
Hold on,
is,
okay. Let me chime in though.
Yeah.
Because this is a great debate right here.
Yeah.
Let me just say something in the middle of this. Hold your thoughts, please, both of you guys, because I've been patient. Nah, Astoria just got on here yesterday and expressed how she felt about individuals saying what they say about Wayne Perry. And a bunch of motherfuckers got mad and started talking shit about how can you say that when he did this and he did that? How you feel about this and that and the other? Both of you gentlemen are on here today saying that you saying don't internet flex on my name to him. He just said motherfuckers need to keep such and such name out their mouth. Now that shit is the cat calling the kettle black. You feel what I'm talking about? On your end, Mahdi. On your end, Mahdi, you opened the door with your feature on my channel to be criticized.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not about being criticized. My thing is, it's not about being criticized, bro. If he said the other day, okay, cool, it's buried. It's just like if
Mahdi,
if me and WPBM talk personally, and she said, okay, I just it wasn't said that, oh, I'm lying. If she said I don't like you bringing that up, he trying to get over that. Cool. If me and her talk behind the scenes and I said, okay, cool, I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. You feel me? But then I do an interview with somebody else and or whoever, and I'm talking about it. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you feel me? I ain't talking about you. Oh, I ain't talking about the criticism, because people gonna say whatever they gonna say to protect whoever. You feel me? It's just like if somebody came on here and said something negative about somebody I fuck with in the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say, hey, bro, how do you know that? Who are you? Do you know me? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come on here and say something. Oh, you feel me? Do you know me? Especially about somebody alive. See, that's the thing, right? You feel me? So that's why I asked him. I thought we buried the hatchet, bro. Like, come on, man. You said conspiracy theories? Like, come on, man. Now, if you want to say
so your problem is more so with being symbolized then.
Right.
It's not so much with being mentioned, it's being symbolized as something that's not truthful or not real or whatever, basically, the way he was saying your word, playing your name.
Right. What I'm saying is, if he had a misunderstanding about what I said about, because at first he got on, yesterday he started yelling, motherfucker X, Y, and Z, ain't nobody patting Frey pockets. You said his pockets about Pat. I said, bro, I didn't say that. I said, I heard that it did, and I heard that it didn't. But I said, my BM's daddy that was cool with him said that didn't happen. Now, mind you,
they didn't say this. Back and said two other people said it happened.
Right. This is a conversation, bro. This is a conversation. I did not stamp that.
Mahdi.
Hold up. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. I didn't disrespect you, bro. This is the internet. Like I was telling, it's hard for me to differentiate discretion from this internet shit, bro. I didn't disrespect you. I didn't cut you off. You feel me? I didn't cut you off. If me and you was face to face on Florida Avenue right now, it would win a different way, bro. I don't disrespect people. You feel me?
It wouldn't go the way you thought it would go.
It would have went a different way. That's all I'm saying, G. You feel me? So what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Everybody has their right. You feel me? But the truth is, you want to know the truth? The truth is, I did hear things from other people that was there. That is the truth. You're not lying about that, man. That is the truth. Everybody's gonna hear something from somebody. If go interview some Harlem niggas and they talking bad about Poe because they defended Rich Porter, does that mean what somebody said, what Alpo said, ain't true? Because he heard it from Poe, or he heard it from Richard's dead partners. You see what I'm saying? We gotta be very careful how we speak on these things. It doesn't make something not true just because somebody else don't like the shit.
Hey, you saw the wire.
I agree.
Do you agree?
Let me stop you too. Let me stop you real quick. Mac, I do agree with what you're saying right there. But Magneto, on your end, you can't very well expect for somebody to keep Frey's name out of their mouth when he is the legendary figure that he is to DC. There was just a book put out on him. You feel me? Like his sons just wrote a book about him. So you can't rightfully say, I just want everybody to keep Frey's name out of their mouth. That's crazy. They want people to have Frey name in their mouth. If they wrote a book about him, they want people to know and talk about him and read about him and shit like that. You feel me? That's why I say that's the cat calling the kettle. With both of y'all, I understand y'all points of view, but at the same token, y'all kind of backtrack.
Okay, let me ask you this question. You watched The Wire, right?
I did.
Okay, remember when Omar got shot and killed by Kennard in season 5?
The little kid shot him?
Yeah, little kid shot him.
Yeah.
Next day, motherfuckers like, oh, I heard Omar had 2 Uzis, was shooting it out. You know, these guys, he popped fucking 10 motherfuckers, came back and got caught in the head. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's urban legend. Okay.
What's urban legend? Just Omar was doing that shit. They showed us what Omar was doing. So what's you talking about whom though? About Frey?
No, how Omar died. Okay, in The Wire. Okay.
Oh,
Omar
yeah.
He was getting a pack of fucking Newports, and Kennard walks up to him and shot him in the head. Okay. And the legend was on the street. A legend on the street was, yeah, I heard Omar was busting out with 10 motherfuckers and you know, took 8 of them down and got caught. That's what I'm saying. I understand where Mahdi's coming from. Okay, and I understand it. He's a youngin'. He does not know. And I'm not trying to
I just said that, Magneto.
Hold on, don't cut him off. Let him speak. Let him speak, Mahdi.
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to discredit you at all. Okay, but this whole shit about that era that you knew nothing about, you really can't speak on unless you're reading the internet.
What do you mean I can't speak on it, bruh? What do
You
you
weren't
mean?
there.
If somebody of course I wasn't there, bruh. Of course he was asking questions. Of course I never said I was there. That's the point you're missing. I agree with you. We can't be men and agree, G. I agree with you. I wasn't there. I know people that was there. I know people that was there. I wasn't in that era. I was in a different, completely era when all the OGs was either dead or coming home and getting jobs. I was trapping from a certain point. Now, if you want to say a certain guy that got locked up in 92 came home and whatever he told me, I should have taken it with a grain of salt. I said that. I said that in comments. You feel me? But I have never said nothing bad about Frey. I didn't say nothing about, did I know Frey? No. But just but hold up, just like you ain't the only person that was cool with that guy, and you speaking on him. It's other guys that's 55 years old that don't know shit about this internet YouTube shit to even speak on him about it. You feel me?
Young man, you were 6 years old when he passed.
Oh, you're missing the point, bruh.
Oh, let him speak. Now listen to you speak. Let him speak. We gotta be civil.
So O can't speak.
Hold on, though, Mahdi. We gotta be civil, man, or we just yelling over the top of each other, man. Let him speak. You let you speak your didn't interrupt.
Go ahead.
Mahdi, you're okay with me. I like where you're going with everything, but you need to quit reading every internet blog and listen to what you hear. Let me talk. Okay. Wayne could have gone anywhere in Northeast where he wanted to go.
Oh my God. Okay. We're gonna leave the Wayne thing alone, man, because like I said, if they ever do an album.
We're not, because you said he couldn't go in the Northeast.
That's what I heard.
He'd be shooting it up.
He wasn't going through there. He wasn't going through there doing that shit to people. You're trying. You come on, bro. Need to get some guys from Northeast that was trapping doing then to tell people, bro, it wasn't happening. Now, okay, if it's just one person saying
from what I'm told, real quick, Mahdi, from what I told, Cliff might come on your show.
Man, that should be fired, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be throwing that shit out there at me
what Magneto's saying, he throwing it out there that these Northeast guys came home and was all capping, that they were scared of, that they was shitless scared of WP.
No, I'm not putting that out at all.
then
You
what
are.
are you saying?
You
No. That's what you just said. You see what I'm saying, bro? If you don't
No,
do that, bro, don't dramatize it.
What I am saying is anybody that was real could go anywhere in DC because
I didn't
real
say he
respect
couldn't
real
go
in DC.
anywhere. I'm talking about for the civilians that thought WP was putting pressure on guys in every area, was putting pressure
Now you
on the
did say he
victims.
couldn't go everywhere. I gotta agree with Magneto. You was like it was certain places that shit.
Let me reiterate. It was certain places he couldn't pull that shit. That's basically what I meant, bro. You get what I'm saying? It's certain places he couldn't pull that shit. But other people from New York could do a DVD and have folks thinking that this guy was terrorizing everybody, and it wasn't that. Now, do I know? Was I there? No. Okay, a person can say, what if them dudes that got out of jail, they was trapped and they were scared of Pope? They were scared of WP. You can say that too, bro. Jesus Christ, we can say anything, bro. You feel me? People can say, what if this person is lying? Okay, bro. Everybody lying, bro. Everybody lying.
No, nobody's calling you a liar. My point is, you're hearing information from your sister's second cousin's kid.
I didn't say nothing about no second cousins, no third. I'm hearing it. You know what I'm saying? I heard. Now, let me get this straight, bro. This ain't nothing I just not heard. These internet folks is hearing this shit, bro. Is doing this shit late. You feel me?
Hey, I'm just gonna do a mic drop. I'm just gonna do a mic drop. I'm just gonna do a mic drop. Internet folks.
These civilians, bro. This shit has been talked about. If you, like I told, a lot of guys is over 30. This shit was being talked about before Instagram. This shit, you see what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new, bro.
I just want to make the point, and this is kind of sort of off the subject of how Wayne got easily slid into this conversation. And I just had that conversation with Miss Gilmore the other day. Like, you know, his name, Magneto, in this case, you opened that door because we were talking about Frey and how you felt about that. And then all of a sudden, Wayne was introduced into the conversation. And that's kind of the point I was making to her yesterday, that he's always going to be introduced in one way, shape, form, or fashion. And that's basically what y'all was, like I said, that's the cat calling the kettle black. Both of you guys just said you don't want somebody to say something about you. And he said he don't want somebody to say something about Frey. So how's we going to do that when we talking about legendary figures in the world that we speaking of?
I wanted you to understand. I said, you got to remember, I said, bro, I thought we squashed that. Before we got off the phone, he said, Mahdi, I don't got no problem with just is squad. I said, okay. I didn't cuss this guy out. I ain't say nothing else about, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. He can say whatever he say, but I'm just saying, bro, like, if you this OG, if you, whatever the case you might be, bro, if you gonna say something, that's what I'm saying. That's why me and O had a personal conversation. It's hard for me.
Yeah, I know about that. And they told you I was stamped.
Bruh, what I'm saying is, when I asked you, okay, stamp is okay. A lot of people stamp. That's cool, bro. But if you're stamped, would you carry yourself like that? You tell a guy younger than you, if you in the street, you tell a dude, hey, bro, and blah blah blah. But then go behind somebody back and say some shit like that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna go. If I had a personal conversation, bro. If I had a personal conversation,
you don't need to be yelling. Number one.
If I had a personal conversation, bro,
just set that bullshit straight. Is all I fucking said. And
what
you're
bullshit straight, bro?
On what you were saying about fucking Wayne and everyone else.
Okay, what I said about Wayne is a lie. We just to keep her integrity, I'm gonna say it's about a lie for the civilians. But everybody that's in that area know what's up, man. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And when O get other interviews, from other guys from other areas, you feel me? It's gonna start sounding real fucking similar to a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. You feel me? I ain't disrespect the lady. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing. You feel me?
Dude, no disrespect.
Here, man. This shit is a tug of war, man. See, it's hard.
Yeah,
we see it from both sides of the table.
You feel me? I'm not trying to argue with you, but you're on some serious fucking Trump fucking conspiracy re-election shit here at this point because you got embarrassed last night.
I got embarrassed by who, bro? Nah, I'm not gonna let you bait me to say something disparaging about WP, bro.
say
I don't have to say
disparaging.
nothing about him. I don't have to say nothing about him. Anybody
I'm
that's from
not
the area
asking
And
know,
dig
man.
this here, Magneto.
Anybody
You
that's
know
from
me,
that
I
area
call
know.
a spade, man. Why are you trying to assassinate his character?
Exactly.
I mean, if you have a problem with what he said, then speak about what he said. But you like shit, you know, I do agree to a certain extent with what he was saying. He got a problem with the way you're characterizing him. Like, you know, when you make somebody an acronym, like nigga, you gonna fuck around and get John. Like, nigga, what the fuck that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to fuck around and get John around this bitch. And John got his ass knocked out 2 weeks ago or something. You feel me?
He was 6 years old when everything went down.
So you saying if me and O started a podcast, I can't talk about it? Me and O went out and got interviews. That's what you saying, G. That's what you saying, G. That's what you saying, G. That's the internet, G. You feel me? How many times did I say, okay, if everybody was lying to me that happened to be roaming the streets doing what they was doing and knew certain guys was lying to me, okay, that's fine too. If you're gonna say that. You feel me?
Do your due diligence, brother, man.
Do my due diligence. Okay, bro. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, okay, let's just say this though. And I'm gonna say the same thing that I said to Miss Gilmore last night in our conversation to both of you guys.
Yeah.
Everybody is not gonna say positive, respectful, or warm things about certain individuals, no matter who it is, because on the opposite side of that, you have people that may have been hurt by, if not them personally, somebody that they were closely connected to or something like that. So when you hear these stories, you can't, I'll just say this. It's very hard to separate the real from the fake. That's why the premises of the channel is two sides to every story, because it's the way he saw it and the way he saw it. Now, what we're looking at right now is the way Magneto is a guy that has personal knowledge of certain things, and that I can stamp that I know. You know what I'm saying? Now, Mahdi is too, but from the opposite side of the fence. Hold on, let me finish. It seems like you have intimate knowledge too, but from the opposite side of the tracks. And then, like he is trying to say when he keeps saying 6 years old, years down the line. And we all know a lot of my information early on in my career got criticized because it just wasn't right. Let's just be honest. Some things were off here and there. There was a lot I had to learn during this journalism shit in order to make things come out the right way and put it up for debate instead of saying this was right and that was wrong. You dig what I'm saying? Because there's two sides to every story. There's the way he saw it and the way he saw it. And that's what we're dealing with you two guys right now, because he's seeing things from a direction where people didn't fuck with Wayne. People didn't want Wayne around them. And I mean, I'm just being frank. They didn't want him around them. It was things that he heard that he was doing in the community that they didn't respect. So they wanted him out of the way. Now, on the flip side of that, you're dealing with somebody that respects Wayne and his people and understands what he was going through at that time and had personal, intimate knowledge of certain things. You know what I'm saying? And people that was around the situation. So, of course, you're going to see it two opposite ways. That's why I said this is a tug of war.
Exactly. And I'm not knocking him for how he feel about it. He can say, yeah, okay, cool, I was 6. Fine. If you go out, bro, if you go and find and go to DC, fly out, do some interviews yourself, and come back talking about something on your show, somebody can say you don't know. Oh, you see what I'm saying? It's always gonna be that way, bro. But I'm gonna tell you something. How much of it is a lot? The thing is, his problem with me is about I shouldn't speak on Frey because I was 6 years old. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's all I'm saying. But damn, bro, if you feeling like should nobody speak on Frey if they ain't 50 to 70 years old, you feel me? That before he was hustling, when he was doing the robbing banks and shit, you know what I'm saying? If can't nobody 50, if only people from 50 to 70 to speak on Frey, if that's how you feel, that's cool. That don't mean you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If I'm on a panel and you saying you are OG, you're OG, you're
bullshit.
What did I say that was a lie about? That's what I'm saying, bro. If you're gonna say it right,
if you hear it, you're gonna put it out there. My point is,
if I hear it, I'm gonna put it out. It's all right. Go ahead, man. That's fine. Hey, my bad, bro. I apologize. I know this wasn't your direction, G. You feel me?
It's not an apology needed. This is where we debate at. That's why I'm trying to keep it simple between gentlemen. And I'm trying to give everybody a chance to get that point of view across. You feel?
Yeah. Somebody in the comments said, "Who in DC say G, but out of town. I wasn't originally from DC, bro. Go back and listen to that interview. You feel me? I wasn't
you're from
originally from there.
Mississippi, right?
Yeah, I went from Mississippi. I was growing. I went to school in Northeast. I went to school in Spangone, and I trapped in Northeast, and that's known. Anybody that's my age and older that was in that area know me. So that was in the streets then. You know what I'm saying? That didn't, tap out and get washed up. So if anybody know that, you feel me? So I don't expect Magneto to know me or have saw me. You feel me? Had saw me. You feel me? So that's all I'm saying.
Last thing on when I saw Sherman Douglas, Melvin Middleton, and the rest of them guys go 32-0.
Right. See, that's why I asked you, did you know Keith Dickinson from Northwest that owned the limos? I lived with him for 4 months. He was fucking with Frey. I lived with him for 4 months. He owned all the limos and shit. That's why I asked you about him. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I asked you about certain individuals that's still out there that ain't retired. That's why I asked you about Keith. You see what I'm saying? Because if you be like, oh yeah, I fuck with Keith, I know Keith. Man, you could have talked off the line. I'd be like, look, bro, we don't got no problem. And you could have called Keith and be like, yeah, Mahdi lived with me for, you know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's the reason why I asked you.
I got no problem with you other than your approach on what you're reading on the internet and what you're claiming.
Bro. I just named you a guy that's.
Hold on, man. Let him get his point across, Mahdi. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying I'm reading.
Just make a mental note of it for me, man. I understand where you're coming from. Just make a mental note of it for me, and I'm gonna let you get back on, man. Let me get his shit off real quick.
Go ahead.
Again, Mahdi, we made peace. We're cool. I got no problem with you. Okay. My point is this. You're reading shit off the internet and you said it on other channels. Frey's just coming home from jail. Frey ain't been in jail since the 70s.
Bro. Oh my God.
Have you been on other channels writing things like that?
Saying Frey just got home from jail? Come on, bro. No, bro. Go ahead, bro.
My point is this. Let's get over that.
I told you, go screenshot it, send it to or send it to me, bro. I just told somebody Frey just got out of jail, bro. Go ahead, man. Maybe you saw somebody named that looked like me. It was other people that used Mahdi. It was people in DC that got some other Mahdis that's in prison right now. Somebody asked me about the other day. You get what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
The Uptown Mahdis.
Come on, bro. It was some other Mahdis. You feel me? So,
I said the Uptown Mahdis.
Right. The kids from North. You're right. Exactly. They was rapping and doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to get screwed. If your name Magneto, you see another Magneto on there, all you gotta do is ask me, bro. That's all I'm saying. Ask me, bro. I don't want us to get if we real men and ex-street guys, I want us to carry, we carry it like that, bro. If you was fucking with them dudes, don't just assume that everybody on here is a fucking civilian. You just gonna talk any type of way. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh, I can say I'm technically a civilian for the last fucking 25 years.
That's fine. I'm just saying, Magneto. I'm just saying. I agree with you. I was 6 years old, but can you agree? Like, okay, it's not no. I'm not reading no shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We don't have to do that. My bad. Oh, my bad, man.
All is well, man. You already know that, man.
My bad, man.
I said you're straight with me, but my point is this: let's keep that bullshit about Uptown that we know is not true off the net.
But see, we can't say that. That's another broad ass statement right there, Magneto.
I knew you were doing that.
Oh, he just don't want me. This is the thing, bro.
It ain't just about you though. Let's not just make it about you real quick, Mahdi.
It's okay for somebody out town to say certain things. You feel me?
Let a motherfucker from out town say whatever. Okay. My point is this. Okay. You can say it's up for debate. Both of you guys can say that. My point is this. O knows it never happened. And you know it never happened. And don't use that for an intro.
I cannot speak to whether or not it happened. I can just tell you the general census of what I have heard. And you would be correct the general consensus is that it did not happen. But on the flip side of that coin, I've also heard that it did happen, just like he said. So that's why I said this is going to be a tug of war, either way it go, because just the way that you said, oh, knows it didn't happen. Mahdi homeboy knows it did. So, you know, who am I supposed to believe when it comes down to the come down? Jive turkeys.
Hey, like I said, man, rest in peace to Porky, man. Rest in peace to Porky. He told me it didn't happen. But a person can come on here in the comments and be like, how you know Porky was telling the truth? He was cool with him. But WP's people said it did happen. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you feel me? Some guys from Southwest say it did happen. But some guys from Northeast will be like, hell no, that's a lie. But then, just because I'm more close with some guys that didn't fuck with them over there, that didn't fuck with WP, that's cool with guys that from Southwest that don't fuck with WP, or cool with some older guys that was cool with them guys from up north, uptown, a person can say, I'm biased. You get what I'm saying? People can go in the comments and say anything. Oh, you feel me?
You can always bring Rambo on. He might be able to break it down for us if he gets off of that homosexual acts on a man.
Well, Rambo is not welcome on my channel. Rambo gonna have to pay me. You feel me?
What Rambo? Who is that? What do you do, bro? Who is that?
No, you missed that
Rambo
one.
Rambo gonna have to pay me, dog. Flat out. Anybody go buy me a coffee to co-host my shit or to expose your story, this and that and the other, it costs money. I gave him the same price that's over there if you want to come back and rectify itself. And then I can't even do that because my good folks in DC done told me to let him be. Like, just leave that alone. You feel me? I don't want to speculate as to why, but I know what I heard. So I don't believe he'll be back on my channel.
Right. I was hearing
it's gonna take some heavy lifting to get him back. That's the nigga that shot that lady in the face. Rest in peace to Puffy.
Oh, you talking about?
He didn't kill her, but she passed away a little while after that. So rest in peace to her.
You talking about on some funny shit?
It was like 10 years later she passed away.
But this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's a touchy situation because, keep doing your interviews. You're gonna find out some of the guys.
Yeah, now you getting it. You starting to censor yourself now. You starting to I see.
Yeah, and but that's what I'm saying, bro. You feel me? Because people come on here and think I'm lying about it, but it's gonna come out, bro. It's gonna come out. And the way you say you felt about old boy, because of that fun boy shit. It's another guy. Hey, you a real one. Keep the same energy when the shit officially come out about somebody else on that shit. And I believe that.
You might as well go ahead and say it, nigga. The only person, if you telling me to keep the same energy when it come out, you must be talking about Poe. You feel me? You talking about Poe, nigga?
Nah, I ain't talking about him. I ain't talking about him doing funny business. I'm just talking about some other people from DC that we're gonna say allegedly was on some funny shit and bragging. That's what I'm saying. Like,
see, now from my aspect, now both of y'all done been in DC and this and that and the other live there in Blase Split. On my end, that's speculation. But it's heavy speculation though. You feel me? So if all the fingers is pointing the same direction, everybody ain't lying. That's the way I be having to judge certain situations.
Right. I mean, what is it called? A journalistic integrity, right?
No, that's called the moral compass. A lot of the time, like shit, man, you gotta stick yourself in people's shoes. Like, man, what would I have did, and whatever add up the most to me, that's generally the direction I'm gonna go in. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Magneto.
Yo, what's up?
What you know about Manny?
Manny was tight with Karen and Kim. He used to pop by their place up in Bascow, Landover. Nice guy. I mean, he was a girly girl, but nice guy.
there's a lot of motherfuckers was wanting to talk about. Now, when I first started talking about that whole thing about WP and everything, everybody was talking about talk about when I was talking about Thomas Dozier and shit. They was like, talk about Poe and Manny, talk about Poe and Manny. And I'm like, man, I did it though. I did a whole video on that shit. But do you know anything as to their relationship? Pause, not like that before anybody try to cut my shit and say I said some bullshit I didn't say. You feel me?
Leave that one alone, man.
No, because I didn't talk to the go ahead. You feel me? So it ain't no, you feel me? Shit. I asked him about it, so it ain't no thing.
Leave that one alone.
Last time I saw Manny was 1997 at Roe's funeral. He just gave me an elbow bump as we were burying Roe.
Okay, how long did he roll with Poe? Because I heard, it's speculation now. It's up for debate. I heard that his house was used as a stash at one point. You know what I'm saying? And that he was actually picked up coming from Manny's house. And that's why a lot of people was like, why Poe was at Manny's house so much? Why was Poe always with Manny and shit like that?
Hold up. Is that old boy that lived around Minnesota Avenue? I might be mistaken. That's old boy. That's his name? Oh, okay.
But here's the thing. As a store should break it down, if you were cool with them and you weren't on that game, they were cool with you. I mean, if you look at the Feds thing, he says Manny was a good cook.
Right.
That's up for debate. That's up for debate.
Hey. Shout out Magneto, man. That's up for debate.
Hey, but that's the goat head said that exact same shit to me though. So it ain't up for debate when it come out the goat head mouth. He said that to me. Actually, that he could cook his ass off. He used to cook and da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? We had a long conversation about that shit.
Hey, bro.
That's what I wanted to know because it's a large misconception as to what was going on with that. Or a lot of people want to put that on him just because of it. And let me say this. He told me when we spoke about it, first of all, I'm not homophobic. He done told me that twice. He told me that once about that shit and then twice about what did he say that shit about? He said that shit about the Rambo situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm not homophobic. I'm like, me neither. My issue with the whole Rambo thing was the sexual aggressiveness or whatnot. It wasn't so much the fact that it was that type of activity going on or he was on that type of time. It was the fact that he was on that type of time.
Okay, so you basically saying you had that frequency towards bruh, not because of allegedly, you know what I'm saying, he was on the funny business, but because allegedly he was aggressive and doing stuff in the funny business. That's basically what you're saying.
In so many words, yeah. Let me put this out there too. Allegedly, he was a mean crash dummy. Meaning, you put a gun in his hand or enough money in here, do just about anything. Now, niggas like that are very dangerous because they not one-sided. You got killers that's just gonna kill if you put money. You got robbers that's gonna go take some shit, and then you got niggas that'll do whatever they can to make a buck. Now, that's a dangerous motherfucker you dealing with, one. Two, you feel me? The way it read to me, I said that in the interview. The way it was given to me like, homeboy, check this out. This is a nugget for your interview. You know what I'm saying? Not look at what he did, this and that and the other, but the way I read it was different. You feel me? Now, granted, I'm reading a statement from Puffy. Like he said, you reading what she said. That's why I was trying to get him established what he said. Tell me what you said. Tell me this and another. He couldn't do that. All he could do was laugh and call me a cop. But from what she said, she turned him down for a sexual favor, and he in turn shot her. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it seem like, what if you'd have pulled the gun out and she'd have been like, wait, I'll do it, don't shoot me, but you'll put the gun up? Now that's rape behavior, right or wrong?
Right. But see,
you might as well be holding somebody hostage with a knife to their throat, like take your panties off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, safe instance, if that is true, no matter how foul it sounds, are you gonna you can't not approach that because what you say, old boy name? Randy or Rambo? Rambo's
Rambo.
kids, Rambo kid get on here and say, "Oh, my daddy ain't gay. Oh, my daddy ain't this. My dad," or you know what I'm saying? Or Rambo BM get on here, say that's
Rambo ain't
not
got
true.
no kids.
No, they can't. Hold on, let me address
Rambo
that.
got no kids.
The reason his children can't get on here and say my daddy ain't this and my daddy ain't that is because your daddy couldn't get on here and say I ain't this and that didn't happen like that. I gave that man a chance to stand in his truth, and all he could do was laugh and call me a fed. When anybody in their right mind can look up Justica or anything like that, his name is Googleable. Like you ain't even gotta be fucking with Justica or nothing. You can just Google the name and shit will pop up for you. You feel me?
Right. But you know, like me and you know, had conversation. I said, you know, sometimes people just embarrassed, bro. It don't take away people's gangster. Yeah.
I'm not trying to take away his gangster. People wanted me to let him speak his story.
I don't know nothing about him. Right.
They wanted me to let him tell. They wanted me to let him tell his gangster tale and this and that and the other. But like I said, a lot of DC, let's just put it on DC because he a DC native. Them DC niggas, they hard on snitches and this and that and the other, and they tell me all type of wild shit like, you know, you that rat's attorney, stop sticking up for that rat and this and that and the other, but then they turn right around and stamp a rapist. I do not agree with that shit.
Hold up.
Stamp a nigga with sexually aggressive behavior.
Hold up. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hold on. I'm speaking from experience, though. I'm not saying nothing that I'm speculating on. I know men that have stamped rapists. I'm talking about by the case. Nothing. Yeah. I'm talking about men that you can look up their case and you'll see that there are actual rape charges on their jacket. And you are stamping these individuals as being solid because they're not rats. I don't agree with that shit.
Right. Well, because, you know, a lot of people, but then that'll be a person's partner saying, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he was solid. But I don't care how many people you done shot, how much weight you done sold. You know, I feel how you feel. Oh, if you done took advantage of women, if you done did certain shit to innocent women and shit, that to me, I don't know. You know, I'm biased. I'm fucking with the people that don't fuck with those people. Like, yeah, fuck them. Whoever it is, if they was fucking over women, taking advantage of women, doing X, Y, and Z to men and boys, whatever. Hey, you feel me?
Let me ask you this: how would you feel about this? What if you went to the ice? What if you walked out your front door and you saw a nigga at the ice cream truck buying all the kids ice cream, right? And you know he ain't from your hood, so you like, man, let me go see what the fuck going on. He just passing out ice cream.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You like, hey, homie, where you from? That nigga tell you a neighborhood you know, but it's across the way. You like, man, what you doing over here? And the nigga tell you, shit, man, looking for a couple kids to kidnap or looking for a couple women to rape.
Yeah, bad news gonna beat them home. You feel me? Bad news.
I'm saying though, how do you react to that situation though? You feel?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do something to him.
Word. That's what a real nigga would do, but a lot of niggas don't laugh it off or tell a nigga that's fucked up, cuss him out even, but wouldn't put their hands on him when 9 times out of 10 he telling the fucking truth, and an hour or two from now it's gonna be an Amber Alert.
But guess what? If he had dropped bodies in the hood, that same guy, you would have guys vouching for him. You have guys saying, "Oh, he a real one." That's not true. You see what I'm saying?
Word.
If you read between the lines, what I'm saying, you know what I mean? You have.
I dig what you're saying.
Yeah, you have guys be like, "Oh, he the realest. He this, he that." But you like, this dude just tried to do X, Y, and Z. Or this dude did do X, Y, and Z.
Shout out to Zach Payne, man. He say he got some WAP from your page. Oh, shout out to you, nigga. Shout out to you, man. Was it good? When you say WAP, nigga, I'm thinking about Cardi B. Shit, you got some WAP from my page, nigga. How you do that, nigga? This ain't the personal. But shout out to you, man. I appreciate that donation, homeboy.
Somebody said Tom Rowley asked Mahdi all the people who had issues with WP, why ain't they step to him instead of spreading God, bruh. I don't know if you might be a civilian, bruh. Whatever people talk about, that's between them. You know what I'm saying? If they hearing shit in the hood about something somebody's allegedly doing across town, they making too much money, bro. They're not going out of their way. You feel me? They're not going out of their way to go look for a guy that ain't did nothing to them personally. You see what I'm saying, Tom? What is his name? Rodney? Tom Rousey or whatever? Yeah, so people, I'm talking about that certain person you asked me about didn't do shit to them. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You feel what I'm saying? It's sort of like I said, when you were saying something real interesting, about like how when you put it out there that certain people from Harlem knew that you put it out there, you like, hold up, why people dogging Poe for smashing, you know what I'm saying? Rich, when Rich smashed his own partner's little brother, baby brother. But see, these civilians don't, see what I'm saying? They dramatize and watch the movie Rich, dude. You don't know you don't know Slim. But then when you find out the truth, when you go start doing your research and you be like, hold up, bro. You find out something, and if you say, oh, Rich was a grimy, dirty motherfucker, you have certain of his family members. He wasn't grimy, he wasn't dirty. He didn't do that to his little brother.
Nigga, that's facts. You talking my life right there, homie.
You feel me?
That's exactly what happened to me, nigga. I done got motherfucking terroristic threats over that shit in the whole nine.
Shit. But guess what? Did they say, hold up, you see what the truth would do, bro? You see how people get so infuriated over the truth when it's an ugly truth?
Word.
When it's an ugly truth. If we gonna, in the South they say, you gonna tell the whole story, tell it all, man. Tell it all, man. Tell it all, man. You feel me?
The nigga Tom Rodney, he said, Google sex offenders in my area, a lot that I thought was real or real sick. Listen, homeboy, it's not a lot of niggas that I think is real, first of all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not easily impressed by the bullshit or by a motherfucking persona or by a motherfucker's reputation, dog. First of all. Second of all, man, I do Google because I have small children. You know what I'm saying? And any one of them sick individuals that you're speaking about, let me pin you. You say, oh, Google sex offenders in your area. Many you thought were real or real sick. Any of them real sick individuals can get it on site. That is the main reason that I use my motherfucking Google device to check shit like that out. So you're absolutely right. You should Google sex offenders in your area, everybody, especially if you have small children. But don't get it twisted, homeboy. Yeah, I'm on site with mine, nigga.
Hey,
you feel me?
Hey, and then he gonna say no man will talk bad about another man. Bruh, this is journalism, bruh. What are you talking about? How would these stories get out? So you basically saying he shouldn't have brought out to the light that Rich wasn't this angelic street guy, that wasn't a dirty, grimy dude. Like, come on, man. Stop it, bro.
I mean, let's just get to the nitty gritty because this me and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get to the nitty gritty of this. Everybody had heard certain type of things about a certain individual, but it wasn't until that FBI agent's tape got exposed to where he said certain things happened behind bars to where motherfuckers actually paid attention. And that's some sad shit too, because if motherfuckers really heard these rumors behind the scenes and it took for that white man to get up and say it in public because of his stature as an FBI agent, which is something that motherfuckers is supposed to hate, right? Motherfuckers ain't supposed to like top pigs, is supposed to lie. They hate niggas, they falsify documents and everything else.
Right.
But you get up here and you listen to him say it and all of a sudden it's law. And then once it becomes law, the trickle down effect is, okay, TMZ broke that shit. Now I'm extra. Now you feel me? It's on Up for Debate TV. That's extra because I want to talk about that shit too. And then after I talk about it, you're going to have to go to the Studio One and listen to what the fuck they got to say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the whole thing I was trying to get to with Miss, and she handled herself very well. Shout out to Miss Gilmore for handling it the way she is and being, she was very unbiased about a lot. That's what I respect. You know, she's very unbiased about a lot of things she said. She sees it from both sides of it. Magneto, you in here. When I click on it, it's saying kick you out the studio for some reason, homie. But you back here. I can't bring you in. It say edit name, kick you out the studio, ban from studio. I ain't trying to do none of that. Maybe you need to click back out, click back in if you're trying to get back in the stream.
Yeah, but like you said, that's real, bro. People will come out.
But let me address this too, though. Hold on, Mahdi. I'm not to cut you off. My bad, family.
Yeah.
But he said, no man. Let me click this across because that's the one you got on. No man will talk down bad about another man. Nigga, are you crazy? Deion Sanders talk shit about all the motherfucking wide receivers he picked off right now. Nigga, are you crazy? The ones he like and the ones he don't like, man. Jerry Rice talk shit to Deion Sanders about every time he mossed that nigga before we knew what a moss was. You feel me? So what do you mean no man to talk down, man? Niggas talk down on niggas all the time, man. Subliminally and the whole nine. So you can cut it out with that, man. You feel me? Because I guarantee you it's a bunch of what you consider real men that talk down about what you consider real men all the fucking time, homie.
Oh my mama,
you feel me?
bro. Oh my mama. Shout out for Tom Broutney for trying it. He tried it. You feel me? He tried it, man. Hey, shout out. Hey,
hold on, yeah, tried it. He said a man would kick his ass too. Well, man, if you speaking directly to me with that comment, man, shit, slide. Slide, man. Dog.
All the capping, man. Tell Rodney go put his baseball cap on, boy.
Slide, man. That's all I can say, homeboy.
Hey,
but otherwise,
man, what's up with these guys? Oh, they supposed to be coming to listen to you, bro, and they got so much hostility. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hate is the new love, man. I told you that, dog.
Yeah.
Hate is the new love, man. Half of the niggas that come in this motherfucker ain't subscribed to my channel. I look at the analytics, man. It's about 40-50% of the people that watch my shit that just type it in when they come on YouTube instead of just pushing the subscribe button because they don't want to believe that they like me themselves. They just, let me see what this clown ass nigga talking about. But tune in every time my shit drop. Probably got a notification bell and everything else. You feel me?
Exactly. That's the suckerism. That's that hoism. Yeah, I'm gonna be on this channel, but I don't subscribe to no nigga. I don't subscribe to no nigga. What the fuck are you doing then, Slim? What are you doing then, partner? Why are you
without question?
What Flash say?
Flash Lindsay say he get all the alerts though.
Yeah, he a real one. If he get all the alerts, you feel me? But all these other clout kittens and civilians that ain't subscribed, you feel me? Y'all the real suckers of the year. Subscribe to O, man, or you a hoe. Subscribe to O, or you a hoe. On my mama.
I can't run a campaign on that, man. Ain't nobody gonna elect me with that, man. I'm trying to get them to buy these more Maurice's, man. You ruining all the business tonight, Mahdi. I'm about to mute you, dog. But hey, I like that slogan though, man. Shit, that's something we can take to the streets.
Hey, you don't have to say it because they'll talk about you every time I get on here. I say it. Subscribe to O, or you a hoe.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Magneto, what up, though, man? You got something to say? I see you back with us, right?
No, chilling. I see youngins coming with good vibes. You guys are just bullshitting. I'm just here for the fucking rest of the show.
Shout out Magneto. Don't take
man. I'm glad you got. Look, sometimes it's best to agree to disagree, dog. You feel me?
We can agree to disagree, man. You know,
it's all good, homie. I gotta get your ass down to Miami so I'm not busy, you guys.
Miami? We on that.
I don't fuck around. I heard the bugs are real big in Miami. Miami and Texas. You know what I'm saying? Texas bugs is real big in Texas, but I don't remember. I went to Miami. It wasn't Miami. I was in Kissimmee, St. Cloud, Florida. The bugs is real big in Kissimmee, St. Cloud, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right there. That's Clanland right there where you were. And Kissimmee, that's straight up redneck fucking town.
Well, they loved a nigga like me. Because I didn't get none of that negative shit, man. I'm telling you, I was in the pool every motherfucking day and shit. It was white girls all around. We was eating ice cream sundaes and shit. I was telling stories and shit in the middle of the night, eating popcorn in their room and shit. It was, man, them was some great times, dog.
Yeah. Janelle said it's being a civilian a bad thing. Nah, sugar, it ain't being a bad thing. You feel me? But you know, I'm not gonna be talking like I'm a doctor when I'm a farmer. You feel me? If I don't know nothing about being a doctor outside of what I seen on TV and shit on ER. You feel me? If I don't know nothing about the medical room, but me going into a fucking ER, I ain't gonna really, you know, be speaking like that. But like I told, it's kind of hard for me to like to differentiate between, you know, this the internet, man. You know, is being a civilian is good and safe? Yeah, it's good and safe. It's good and safe. Stay a civilian, man. I'm a civilian right now, but I'm still with the shit. You feel me?
Without question.
On my mama, nigga.
But dig this here, man. I got a cosign that there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a civilian.
Nothing.
What he's saying, he is different. Now that's the cat calling the kettle black again. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you calling other people civilians, and that's kind of putting a stamp on them. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody gonna feel some type of way about everything. That's the general consensus of what I'm getting at. Like, you can't rightfully say don't do this or don't do that, because just because you tell me not to do it and I agree don't mean he ain't.
Exactly. So yeah, ain't nothing wrong with, you know, being, when I was talking about civilian, me being facetious, like a motherfucker ain't never been with the shit. You feel me? Like motherfuckers ain't never been with the shit and dramatize this shit. You feel me? Janelle
like
said,
if a nigga was good at calculus all his life and got a job at Rally's when he was 15 and worked his way up to manager and paid his way through college and shit, and he owned a barbershop and he ain't never shot a gun.
He a real one. That's a real one. You feel me?
But that's a civilian too, though, right?
Exactly.
Right.
You don't have to be an ex-street nigga to be a real one. You feel me?
Word.
Janelle, you said I talk like it. Yeah, I just talk, you know, being myself on here. But, you know, whenever I was at work or whatever, you know, them folks didn't know nothing about me. Oh man, Mahdi is so nice. He's smiling and all that shit. Like, yeah, you don't even know who the fuck I am for real. I'm suspicious.
Truck say, ask your guest about the Ritz in DC.
I'll tell you this. Let me step in on that. The Ritz was started by Tesfaye, Ethiopian guy. Literally bought up all the parking lots in DC, opened that nightclub right across from the FBI building. It was 5 levels, different music, each level you went to. I seen Bill Cosby in there at one point.
The Ritz. I never
seen him performing, and he was just in there kicking it.
Come back again,
Magneto.
Yo.
He was in there performing, or he was just in there kicking it.
Say that one more time.
You said you seen Bill Cosby in there.
Yeah, Bill Cosby was in there fucking hanging out. The ambassador of Italy would be in there. It started out Thursday night and Friday night only. And then Tesfaye realized it couldn't be just a black club, and he made it an international club. The Ethiopian guy came over back in the 70s. Yeah, Tesfaye's my man.
Oh, okay.
I got a question I know you have intimate knowledge of, and I want you to talk about it for me tonight, because I just saw a video of someone else doing it. So I guess I'm piggybacking, but I'm not, because I know you got this knowledge. Talk to me about talk to me about the reason John Thompson called Rayful into his office.
Okay. Coach Thompson was always paranoid. When Patrick Ewing first came to Georgetown, Patrick was real tight with a professor there, and John called him in.
So why did John call him into the office, though?
Oh, what are you doing with Patrick? You know, no, I'm just letting him drive my car so he can have a life. Coach Thompson is my man. Literally, I'll tell you this. It was the 1986 Coolidge Gonzaga basketball game. And I'm very good friends with Coach's son. I've been to Coach's house a million times. I sit down next to Ronnie Thompson, who's Coach's son, who went to Flint Hill. He says to me, he goes, my dad needs to talk to you. He's why? He goes, because Coach Fuqua's wife said, you're the biggest drug dealer in D.C. And I'm a rich white boy, okay? I mean, I drove a BMW 318. I had a Mustang SVO. I had a fucking Pathfinder. I go in there, and Coach is like, We don't need friends of the program, is what he's saying to me in his way, as coach does. I go, coach, I'm at your house swimming in your pool. And their pool, their house was right on Colorado Avenue, literally right off of 16th Street. It burnt down, I think, like 15, 20 years ago. But the pool had a Diana Ross mural at the bottom. And coach's wife at the time, Gwen, sweet lady, always said, I'm going to make it Diana Ross. Never did, though. They ended up having whatever happened. But Coach Thompson, God bless him. I mean, literally another mentor of mine.
Hey, Magneto, my bad. It's just a question about that Rich, man. I had heard some older guys years ago about women really like Bill Cosby, like he was fucking with women and shit when he had come down. Have you ever saw that?
I seen Bill Cosby one time in there, and my whole comment on Bill Cosby is this: it's a meme. He's like, I like putting my dick where it shouldn't belong. Bill Cosby, okay. As far as I'm, fuck him. Okay. I don't fuck. Well, again,
wait. There will be no. Don't come on this motherfucker talking about my dad, nigga. I'll punch your. What? Nigga, Bill Cosby used to bounce me on this motherfucking knee, nigga. Shit, that was me, nigga. Don't be coming in this motherfucker talking about no Jello pudding pops and shit. You feel me?
Dude, Uncle Phil was much better than Bill Cosby.
Man, fuck Uncle Phil. The only nigga better than Bill Cosby is Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story about Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor came on WL radio when Kathy first went down to 8th Street, and he met his fifth wife there. And here's another one that'll get you. Who's the girl that played the oldest on the Cosby Show? I forget her name. Light skinned girl, real cute.
Damn, she married to Lisa Bonet?
No, the older one than Lisa Bonet.
The dark skinned one?
No, the dark skinned one was the middle one.
Oh, the one that was with the nigga she was a doctor, or the boy was a doctor. Fuck, I can't remember her name, but I know who you're talking about. She's light skinned.
Yeah, she comes on the radio show with Kathy and them, and the producer's this white guy, Mike, blonde hair, blue eyed, fucking, and she just falls in love with him. He quits the job in a week. He ends up managing her career, and they get married in 3 weeks.
That nigga knew where his bread was buttered at then. Shit.
No, he was a good, solid guy. I mean, dude, I'll tell you what, the best times of my life were working with Kathy and them. I mean, the people I met, the history I met. First time when Conan gave up the morning show after they fired JJ, it was like, it's me. I'm like, I'm scared as shit. And the first person I got is this guy named Kwame Ture. I have no idea who it is. I'm a fucking 18-year-old white guy. That motherfucker was Stokely Carmichael. Shook my hand. I got a picture with him. I got to go through my things. I'll send it to you.
You got a picture with Carmichael? That's what's up.
I mean, I've been around it. When the Howard University protests happened, hell, my speakers were used for that. Raz Baraka and them used my speakers through my buddy Felix and Vince from Felix is from Oakland. Vince is from Chicago. Actually, Vince ran for Congress against Charlie Rangel after he was Charlie Rangel's chief of staff.
Dude, tell me about Zoe, man. Not to change the subject, but that's what I was getting at with the basketball thing. You had interactions with a few pros or whatnot. Didn't you say that Zoe went to Georgetown because of you?
Okay, here's the deal with Zoe's whole thing. Zoe came for a visit. Okay, he met Jay Bias, Clinton Venable, Henry Hall, Mike Tate, all the local legends at the Nike camp. Zoe was doing visits. He went to Georgetown. He went to Maryland first. And he called us, and we went there and hit him up. Zoe liked Maryland so much, he signed his name on the contract. But his parents didn't. As he was deciding after he went to Georgetown, Oliver Purnell, who was a Tidewater coach who was at Maryland at the time, like assistant for Bob Wade or whoever the fuck was coaching there, basically said, I need you to sign these papers. And they would not do that. And Zoe basically said he would have been committed to Maryland had his parents signed it because he was that. He wasn't that brave. I mean, he was, 12th grade kid at the time.
Yeah, shit. He knew where he wanted to go, though. How long did he stay at Georgetown? For 2 years?
All 4 years.
Oh, he stayed all 4?
Absolutely. Hell, Zoe was getting hunted off by pretty much everyone in town. As a matter of fact, the day it was April 15th, when Ray and them got popped. That Friday before that, he had Zoe up like 10K. Just do your thing. Stay out of the streets.
Damn, can you see the comments, Magneto?
I can't see the comments. Oh, Malik Maryland knows me. What's up, Malik? Row waters for life, brother.
That's why I said that shit, low key. Like, shit, I wasn't gonna pin that shit.
Yeah. Somebody,
You know how it be.
Malik from Landover. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
Landover.
Columbia Park and Bascal are my fucking second hoods. Literally, I'd love to build a mansion there if I hit the lottery.
Anybody from Capitol Heights in here? What y'all know about Capitol?
Who got to do time in DC because of White Boy Rick? Who got a connection to White Boy Rick? Or is that New York? I think that's Fat Cat.
Yeah, ain't nobody got a connection to White Boy Rick. DC was different. Look, I could have got in that game doing that in the clubs on Northwest Side around like F Street up Georgetown. But guess what? Motherfuckers rat. Okay. A white boy gets pressure on them, they're gonna fucking bust. I ain't fucking with that. I couldn't take that risk.
That's the consequence of the game, though. And let me stop saying game, because that ain't a game. You feel me? Shit. At least it ain't one you want to play, because you really playing with your life. In one way or the next, shit, jail or death, you feel, or cripple. Them your 3 outs. You feel me?
Exactly.
Mahdi, what made you get out the life, dog?
What made me get out?
Capitol Heights in the building, too.
Somebody said, Capitol Heights. Yeah. But what made me get out, bruh? I was kind of like, it was kind of weird. One thing, my daddy had called me and told me at 3 a.m. and told me that he had a dream that God told him I need to leave right now. So I ain't really take him serious at the time because, he was trying to get his life together on drugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm suspicious. You feel me? I'm real, I'm from Mississippi. We hear shit like that. It's like, hold up. 3 a.m. He was blowing my sisters up and shit. So that would really spearheaded it. You feel me? So at first, I was on trial for a year from 12 to 13 for import-export and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I was already maneuvered out of the crack game, bro, because it was, I was making a lot of money, you feel me, with the import-export shit, getting all the laptops, getting all that fucking iPhones, getting all, because I think I might be wrong. Somebody might try to fact check me. From 2005 to 12, when I was doing my thing, for every $1 American dollar is like 7 Chinese dollars. You feel me? So I was getting a lot of shit with American money sent straight over to me. Real authentic shit. You feel me? So I was already segueing myself out, and then I really wanted to stop fucking with the crooked cops, man, with 50. I really wanted to, cause so it was you see what I'm saying? It was a culmination of things. My daddy calling me in the middle of at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was already on my way out of like really fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was making so much money in the import export, you know, and I was selling cars or whatever. I was going down. I had my dealer license. I was putting cars at gas stations, Caprices, and
How many cars you had though?
At one time,
At one particular point, what's the most amount of cars you had at once?
10 cars, and this is the reason why, because I will put them all across PG County. You couldn't really put them on the streets in DC no more because they'll ticket you. At first, I'll start, you know, putting them on the streets of DC with for sale signs at gas stations in DC, but all through Northeast and Southeast. But then they'll start ticketing us and shit. You feel me? So shout out to the OGs from Northwest that put me into the car game. You know, shout out Flip. Yeah, they call him Flip. His name Frank from Brentwood. You know, did 10 years, solid guy. So yeah, I was bro, I had my hands in that shit. So I was already putting cars all through Capitol Heights, all through District Heights at gas stations and shit for sale signs and Impalas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Going to the dealer auction out in Baltimore, bringing them hoes back. Yeah, so I was already transitioning. You feel me? And my thing is, I really started getting paranoid because it was moving too smooth, and I felt like at any point, if one of them dirty, you know what I'm saying, one of them crooked cops I'm fucking with got paranoid, I know at any point, you feel me, I would have walked into Ivory City where we'll meet at, like walked in the cut, and then they would have did something. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm coming there to get some work. It would have went another way. So I always knew that at any point, if the motherfucker said, "Hey, bro, this nigga know too much. He been, you know what I'm saying?" I'm like, nah, I gotta get out of here. So when I was making my full transition, it just happened that Customs, you feel me, United States Customs, they did a nationwide sweep, and then guys that work for me at the Northeast Market, you see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, man. Real nigga to real nigga, not to cut you off, but you said something that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You was dealing with the police. Now, was that by choice or force?
By choice. Well, I'm gonna say crooked. I'm gonna say crooked cops. I gotta be careful when I say police.
I mean, that's the same difference to me, but at the same time, though, that's a sticky situation, though, ain't it?
Oh yeah, but you know, it kind of help people out, because people be like, oh, this guy from this area is informant or whatever the case, or somebody, you know, somebody that was crooked asked me to do a favor for them, and I do whatever. You feel me? So I felt like as long as I'm insulated, you know what I'm talking about? As long as I'm insulated like that, and 5D at that time, and Magneto probably know, I heard in the 80s, 5D was the most crooked. You know about that, Magneto?
Yeah, they would run down Blazing Road and fuck with people all the time.
Yeah, they were crooked. So Magneto know that. So kind of being plugged in, you know, with the crooked cops and shit like that, it kind of benefited me. You feel me?
Let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
You ain't never run into a situation where a motherfucker seen you with the motherfuckers, or has it ever been?
They seen them with me all the time.
And they didn't think nothing of it. Motherfuckers didn't think you might have been playing on the other side of the field.
Well, they never did like no internet shit. Nigga got in the comment or walked up, see me. You know what I'm saying? They never saw me at PG County Mall and be like, yeah, you fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? I ain't telling them what. You feel me? And popped off. Motherfuckers to see me be like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? You know, oh this and that. You got any laptops? I'm like, yeah, go down there in my store, whatever. You feel me? So
did you lose any clientele over it? Like the motherfuckers not fuck with you, but like, man, that nigga.
Nah. It wasn't even like that, because people that will see me at the Northeast Market, they know that 12 will buy shit from us, bro. 12 was buying movies. Bro, I'm talking about I'm printing thousands of movies. I'm getting movies 6 months earlier from China and shit. I'm getting all types of shit. Bro, they were there buying shit. That's why when they busted me and busted everybody else, you feel me? And this public record, I think they found, when they rounded us up, they found $1 million in cash from about 9 different people. $1 million in cash when they did that bust. You feel me? They did it
Were you ever
simultaneously.
scared that they would ask you to do something for them?
Was I afraid?
That they would ask you to do something for them?
I mean, I
Now
did
you
what
read
I
between
did.
those lines before you answer that question. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm saying
Oh
that
yeah. I'm
because I
gonna
ain't trying
answer
to
it
put
right.
no.
I'm gonna answer it right. I did what I did. Whatever it was, motherfuckers knew what time it was with me. You feel me? I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't no bully. I wasn't, at that time, bro, nobody ran DC. All the OGs that was alive, that was still meddling in the streets, they had 9 to 5s. They was tucked away. They wasn't living like they was 21. You see what I'm saying? So it was a free for
Hold
all.
on, man. Hold on, man. What my man would say? My man would say, define that. What you mean? Because motherfucker take that the wrong way, man. What
Oh,
you
tucked
mean? I
away?
did what I did. You said you was like, everybody that know me know I did what I did. Define that. What you mean? They
Okay.
knew you dealt with the police?
No. Well, we gotta be careful. They talking about dealing with.
That's what I'm saying, though. I mean, you
Yeah.
said something that could be misconstrued. That's why I had
Right.
to
I
stop
appreciate.
and
Hey,
rewind that.
I appreciate you squaring that up. You feel me? Man, people done seen, movies that alleged people, give dirty cops money. People done seen movies and shit like that, or or
Yeah,
somebody
I just
give
got
you
done watching The Shield before I jumped on
somebody
this shit. I love The Shield.
right, somebody give you information. They say, hey, we heard that such and such from this area got an issue with you. You feel me? This the address, whatever. That possibly, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We
See,
heard.
now here's my problem with that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because from a lot of people that I know and a lot of different things, and I'm not talking TV shows. When that type of shit happens, they're gonna want something in return. That's why I asked you, were you ever in fear that they would want something from? Like, why would they just come and give you that type of information, my nigga? You feel me?
Well,
That's
it could be a possibility that I was paying. It could be a possibility that I was giving them free clothes and free laptops and free. You feel me? It was a sergeant.
See, when I'm from, the cops extort that type of shit. They'll just come in. I used to sell DVDs back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I was a DVD man and shit. I had them
Right.
bitches like 3 for $5. I think that's what I was doing them for. And when the cops come in, they don't get charged. You got
Right.
that?
Hey,
Yep. And I give it to them. You feel me? And they didn't have to tell me, you got to give it to me. They didn't offer to pay. It was just mutually understood that, nigga, you ain't got no license to be selling this shit. You got that new such and such, hell yeah. You got any porn?
Right.
Hell yeah. And they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But it was I wouldn't say that wasn't happening to certain guys. But look in the private comment and don't say it out loud. If you know what that
No
means,
doubt.
you know what that means.
No doubt.
You know what that means. You know what time it is, right?
It's still scary to me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. It still is. But if you got
That is a move I definitely would not have made where I'm from.
Right, but if you know those people, a majority in the police force, they in the government. If you read that, if you know what I'm saying. If you got uncles or great uncles or your granddaddy was involved in that organization, you feel me? You know.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
said, it would
So
have to be what you just said, a family, a relative. You feel me?
right. So me being involved with that, you feel me? Me being involved with that gave me even more leeway because the majority of law, law officers are in that organization or whatever. You feel me? But it just happened. It's dirty people everywhere, bro. It's dirty. It's dirty McDonald's workers. It's dirty lawyers. It's dirty.
I need to say that.
I'm sorry.
I can't hear you that well, Magneto. Get closer to the receiver.
Yep. Sorry, I'm like laying in bed right now. Malik from Landover says, "What's up to me?" Okay. Ask him, do I know him from Bascal or Columbia Park?
Man, I don't know if he's still in here, Magneto. Real shit. I'll check the comments for you though.
It's most likely my homie.
But yeah, bro. So
I
now
don't know if he's still in here though.
I wasn't afraid that, favor for a favor, but I ain't never, been put in a position I gotta tell on somebody, I gotta do something. You feel me? That wasn't even an option for me. You feel me?
But it had to be.
Nah, it wasn't an option.
I mean, I'm okay. Okay, now, granted, you tell me what you told me backstage. I understand that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, you had to know that had to be a situation that you might face sooner or later, dealing with the people you was dealing with, unless you were dealing directly in blood.
Well, I kind of circumvented that, bro, by like, hey, if y'all need a certain favor, y'all supply me with whatever, and the problem is solved. But some other shit, I ain't going down that route. And they said, oh, man, you don't need to go down that route. We got enough CIs. I said, I'm just letting you know. But if it's something else you need, you feel me?
Tom Rodney, you said I never heard a street dude working with the police. I have. I just talked about the preacher crew yesterday. Half of his motherfucking crew was cops, man. His name was Marzetti in Detroit. He was like the black godfather. He went at the mob to close them out. He was an ex-cop. Do your research on him. His name was Marzetti, one of the most powerful men in Detroit history. He was an ex-cop. He was like Nicky Barnes. He wanted to close the Italians out of the drug market because we did all the legwork. All they did was supply the drugs.
Yeah.
So he found his own plug on some Frank Lucas shit and cut them completely out of it and tried to form a black round table. But shit just didn't go the way he wanted it to.
Real nigga shit. And somebody said you either your work got took or you got jammed. Now the only person that took from me, the only person that took from me and lived to tell about it was Bonnie and Clyde, man. Anybody from the Northeast area know about them. And they weren't even really from 5th D. Magneto, you heard about Bonnie and Clyde? The two jump outs. He probably ain't in here no more, but yeah, them the only in the chat. Them the only ones.
Hey, hold on. Malik from Landover says Columbia Park never heard of me. Tell CJ to shut the fuck up and quit trolling.
CJ?
Columbia Park.
CJ, shut the fuck up and quit trolling.
He's on some serious trolling shit right now.
I don't see no CJ in here, man.
No, he's claiming himself as Malik from Landover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want me to kick that nigga out this motherfucker or what?
Yeah, kick him out and I'll have a talk with
Landover, Malik from Landover. What school you went to, man? And how old are you, bro?
He went to Parkdale and he couldn't play no basketball.
Oh, he went to Parkdale. Oh, okay. And he wasn't at the cool table. But yeah,
he said from Columbia Park, don't know you, heard you a real official, the ear definitely to the street. Dig that. So he ain't saying nothing too bad.
Yeah. But somebody said
Columbia Park, that's my fam right there.
Somebody said working with
Hold on, let me address my man real quick, man.
Go ahead.
Dig, he got something across the screen say, did he snitch in the end? No, man, Marzetti didn't snitch. The dude I was talking about, the black godfather of Detroit, no, he did not snitch, man. He died in his sleep peacefully of some type of illness. So I'm gonna say old age. He died of old age, homeboy. What he did do was give up his right-hand man, one of the best hitters in Detroit history, man. I can't even think of his name, man. But in order to stop the war, because he was a cop, the motherfucking mayor sent the chief of police to talk to him with other cops because the war got so bloody, the police was getting killed too. So they're like, man, we got to stop this shit. You feel me? So they went to him respectfully and asked him to make peace with the other motherfuckers so everybody could get back to making money and living straight because the neighborhoods was terrified. And in order for him to do that, the other gang said they needed his right-hand man because he had killed so many of them. That's the only thing I don't agree with what he did.
That was a trick bag. That probably was a trick bag, bro. That probably was
exactly because after that, they found my man in the motherfucking trunk at the airport. You feel me? His right-hand man. He turned them over to him. They found him in the trunk, and then them niggas went on to kill like 5 or 6 more of his men. You feel me? They were from the east side. Shout out to the east side. Those east side niggas he was beefing with.
How did I know that sounded like a trick bag, bro? You feel me? Like, hold up. Like, hell nah, that's a trick bag right there. But somebody say, like, people don't know, for the civilians in the comment that ain't never been in the streets, y'all get to televised or watching Fox News about what the law, you know what I'm saying, be on, what 12 be on. It's some dirty cops out here, bro. Smoke your ass. And they pushing shit. I know know about it. You feel me? Yeah, so
homie. Oh, tell this motherfucker 1925 Columbia Avenue. He can go fucking suck a dick.
Oh, he heard you. You seeing these comments way faster than I am because I don't even see nobody from Columbia.
Hey.
He's all saying, claiming he wants me to claim Columbia Park yesterday. Now he's trying to troll me like a fucking clown. Like I don't do data recordings and get people's IPs and know where they're from. He's a fucking idiot.
Right. Hey, but I want to clean this up because you know somebody gonna take the excerpt and be like, O said Mahdi was, you know what I'm saying? Was telling. Nah, man. You feel me? And then somebody said about something getting took. Nah, the only people that took for me and lived to tell about it was Bonnie and Clyde, and they was from a different district. You feel me? And if I would have got the green light from somebody I was dealing with, if they would have set it up for me, I would have did it. I would have did it and skated to Chicago or Mississippi.
So you saying you would have skated around the city in those roller skates that those people would have given you for Christmas? Me too.
Hey,
if they gave me some roller skates for Christmas, I would have skated right around the city, homeboy.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I and don't get it fucked up. I went to whoever was dirty and say, hey, man, Bonnie and Clyde, man, how much, man? You feel me? How much? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers keep fucking with me. See, that's the difference, though, you know, with different eras, because, you know, not in this era we in, and nor am I trying to make nobody do nothing or say people should do something, but, you know, people where I'm from, I'm not even gonna name names, man. The motherfuckers wasn't scared of cops, man. I know niggas that took hits on cops, government officials. So
you know what I'm saying?
You can relate to what I'm saying. I know went to the dirty motherfuckers I'm dealing with, like, man, they keep fucking with you. Oh, I talked to him. Yeah, it was one time, Bonnie and Clyde, they jump outs. Never knew their real name, bro.
Flash Lindsay, who you talking to, homeboy? Not to cut you off. You wouldn't have told us that story if you didn't snitch, Slim. Who you talking to, homeboy? Make it plain, my dog.
He talking to me,
you know,
bro.
I'll jump out the frame in a minute, man, and I know you a loyal supporter, so I just want to clear that. I just want to clear that up before Pop goes the Weasel and the Weasel goes Pop.
Right, talking about he basically trying to imply anybody that did shit for dirty cops. Not legit cops. Dirty cops is a snitch. That's basically what he's saying. Mahdi, I don't think you wanted it with Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, Bonnie was an entire different animal. Shout out to Phoenix. So you know what I'm talking about. You say you don't think I wanted it with him? Bruh, let me tell you something about that. You feel me? I wasn't crazy enough to slide myself. You feel me? But if somebody else that was crooked on the force would have set it up for me, I would have did it. You feel me?
See, that's what I'm saying. How can you trust that? See, that's too much trust in the opposition, if you ask me, homeboy. I don't understand. No, hell no. No, that's hell no. I'm supposed to trust another cop to help me eliminate another cop. whether or not they crooked or not. These are both crooked motherfuckers. So for all I know, the one crooked motherfucker that's helping me eliminate the other crooked motherfucker went to the other crooked motherfucker and told him, hey, the little motherfucker is a crooked motherfucker and he want me to help him eliminate you. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna take the bag and bring him to the motherfucking crossroads and you do whatever you want to with him. You feel me?
Hey, it was a possibility, you feel me, that a motherfucker could have backdoored me like, oh, this little nigga getting beside himself. You feel me? But before it got to that point where I was frustrated and I said, man, look, man, you know what I'm saying? You want 50 bands, like, what's wrong? You see what this dude did to my arm, nigga? Why does he keep fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? Why is he taking from me? But I'm going to tell you something. Oh, I'm glad you brought this up, man, because it never had me think about it. Now that I'm older, bro, that was what, 8 years ago? I'm starting to think that, but one of them motherfuckers I was fucking with sending Bonnie and Clyde on me to take all my money off me.
Hey, yo, outside of this, check your fucking DM right now.
Oh, nah, but you hear what I said? Oh, you heard what I said?
Yeah.
I heard what you said. That's some Tony Montana shit. That's what they did to Tony. What my man, the Haas. You know the Haas is?
Like, yeah, Hassa. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm like, I don't know, but it was crazy, and that was that. Like I said, it was a combination of that, and like I said, I started feeling like, because, you know, certain shit, you know what I'm saying, I did, not telling on nobody or nothing, because anybody I got shit from is still out there, it's still working and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just felt like if a motherfucker got afraid, bro, at any moment, especially when United States Customs came to get me. When U.S. Customs came to get me, you feel me? I started feeling like, you know, one of these motherfuckers get afraid, like, oh, he know too much, he blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be walking out of Louis, getting my motherfucking egg omelet, my pancakes from Louis, and a random motherfucker do something. You know what I'm saying? So,
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I just felt that way. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers gotta protect themselves. You feel me? I just felt that way.
It really hurt me when they killed Stan. Nobody knew who to shoot. We ain't even have a plan. He sold me my first gun. He held my first son. If I was with him shooting it out, bitch, we the one. I shed tears for my niggas who ain't here. They tattooed and spit that real shit to remember him, bitch. I'm